joining me. Hey. Thank you guys for joining me live on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining me live on the podcast. Thank you guys for joining me live on Instagram. Wherever you're finding this video or hearing my voice, hello there. Hello there. Hello there. My name is Ronnie Steele. My name is Ron Steele, or Coach Ronnie J for some of you, even Nola Boss Babe. I am a brand developer, content strategist, marketer, digital marketer, and brand developer. I am a master brand developer. I can help you optimize your brand in just 2 hours. I can also help you maximize your brand in an extent of 3 months and beyond. It's never too much, it's never too little. The point is to maximize your brand. I'm here today to share with you a bunch of social media tips. And throughout this series, we're going to be talking about a lot of social media content, different things that you can implement on your social media before you even focus on brand building, before you even focus on content strategies. So let me backtrack a second. We always want to focus on brand building. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying. That will be one of the topics that we always talk about, branding. Excuse me. But social media is one of the most important topics because that's what we seem to navigate a lot to make our money online, right? So we have to make sure that we pay attention to everything on social media. So I'm here to help you utilize your social media and bring you tips today on how to use your social media to drive traffic to your website and your blog. All right. So let's get started. The main job of your social media platform is to drive traffic to your blog, website, or other online real estate platforms. When I say real estate platforms, that means other online markets where you have free real estate, where there's tons of places you can position yourself, tons of places you can live, tons of places you can maximize in those communities, such as TikTok, such as LinkedIn, such as Clubhouse. Excuse me. There's many other markets that you can offer yourself as a position in those markets, and get comfortable. But the main job of social media platforms is to drive traffic back to your blog, to drive traffic back to your website, excuse me, and to drive traffic back to any other online platform that you are utilizing. All right. Social media is a traffic generating tool that can help you get more eyes on your content and products if you know how to use it right. So that is the key. Excuse me. That is the trick if you know how to use it right. If you hear me scratching my throat, I just had like a whole coughing series right before we started recording. And I drank water and everything, but clearly, just don't want me to be great at the moment. So I will prevail. Okay. So back to the subject at hand. All right. Just wanted to let you know why I'm coughing and choking and stumbling sometimes because I had a whole coughing episode before we started. All right. So there is no right or wrong answer. Obviously, you can see that I'm going to continue pushing. And when you're developing your content on social media, it's going to be the same way. Some of you guys are still scared to go live. You're still scared to optimize your brand and business online, and understand that nothing is perfect, but people relate to imperfections. Nobody is perfect, right? And people want to know that if you can do it, they can do it too. Well, trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. It's the same thing. We have that trickle effect, all right? So again, the main job of doing these things to be on social media is to drive traffic to your blog, to your website, or to any other online platform that you are on. Um, Social media is a traffic generating tool that you can use to get more eyes on your content and your products if you know how to use them right. All right. So this is why we're here. So using social media to drive traffic to your blog or website will be a lot easier when you realize how it all works. So if you missed the class that we had last month on generating social media leads online, it was a free class we hosted last month. Please send me a DM or a text message and you can get that. And it is on YouTube. So I would just have to send you the link. All right. So that is a free class. It is not free anymore. So if you hear the sound of my voice, then you have to DM me for that link because the class is not free anymore. All right. So again, optimizing your social media profile is the first way that you can maximize your social media. Optimizing your social media profile. All right. Your social media profile should include several things. One being a great picture of yourself. You should definitely have a great picture of yourself and while on your social media profile, it should definitely represent you, your brand, or your business. If it's not your logo, if it's not a picture of your logo, it should be a picture of you, or something that specifically identifies your brand. So maximizing your profile picture is where you start first. All right, so that's on any platform. That's on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. That's anywhere. On Instagram, your profile picture must be one, cohesive on pretty much on all platforms, but you must have a profile picture. So if it's not a picture of your logo, it should be a picture of yourself. All right. Um, Also, having links to relevant content is a great way to optimize your profile, your social media profile. Having links to relevant content, having your bio be audience centered. It needs to speak to your audience. If someone reads your bio, it should read to them or to your audience so that they know that you're talking to them, right? So if you read my bio, it says boss up and master your brand and generate leads online with brand development, marketing, and systems. If you come to my profile and that's what you're looking for, then you know I'm talking to you, right? So your profile should definitely have words that speak to your audience. All right. So that is very important when maximizing and utilizing your social media to drive traffic back to your website, to drive traffic back to your blog. They're going to see your social media profiles first, right? So you must have a profile picture that is relevant to your brand or business, or have a logo that is relevant to your business. The picture is first. People want to see you, they want to see your picture, they want to relate to you or relate to your brand or business. So you must use your logo. All right. Another great tip I just spoke about was to have the picture pretty much consistent on every platform. If you find Steal Your Heart Agency, you're going to find a picture of me that's pretty much the same on every platform. Or if you see my logo, then you know what the logo is. I don't have a mix match of pictures on all of my platforms. The only picture that is different right now is Clubhouse, and that's because I just got back on Clubhouse and I did not change the picture. And I will go ahead and change that picture. But if you pop in and see anything of me, Coach Ronnie, or Steal Your Heart Agency, it should look the same across all platforms. All right. My profile should pretty much read the same and look the same. That means I'm using the same profile picture. That means I'm using the same keywords that's going to attract my audience in my bio. And that also means I'm going to use my brand colors and things like that. Right. Okay. So, yeah. Each social media platforms varies in terms of mood and feel. Everybody won't have the same effect on each platform, and that is cool. So understand which platforms work for you. Maybe your audience is more older and settled, and Facebook might work, right? There's also a lot of people, older, mature people on Instagram as well now. But the fact that Instagram is also a recognizable search engine is what you should be paying attention to. It is recognized by whoever make these decisions. Just like Google is a recognizable search engine, and Yahoo and Bing, Instagram is now a recognizable search engine. So you want to make sure you're showing up and showing up in the way that's going to be beneficial to your brand so that they can go back to your website and your blog. Remember, that is the purpose. We're showing up on social media to essentially drive traffic back to our blog or our website. So the first way to do that is to optimize your profile. The second way to do that is engage with your audience consistently. Okay. So there's not just an on and off thing. There's not 2 days on, 3 days off, 7 days on, 17 days off. It don't really go like that. For the pros and the professionals that's really out here killing it, they're showing up every day. They're producing content every day. They're getting creative, and you should not be left behind. So even if you don't have the answer, it is okay. The point is to start where you are. The point is to be grateful where you are. The point is to use the skills and the services that you have right now, and understanding that social media is one of the free skills. And the fact that social media gives you so many things to try within the free arena, then you should definitely take advantage of those. Creating video reels, creating, your Insta stories, going live like I'm doing right now on more than one platform. Currently, right now, I'm recording a podcast. I'm going live on Instagram, and I'm live on YouTube, and I'm recording a Zoom. I'm doing all that right now. So this content will be split up in more than one way. There is no excuses. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't give myself any excuse. All right. So this is another way to stay consistent. If my computer crashed, then I have another video here, then I have other audio here. It's all about content creation. I can use the audio in one aspect, I can use the video in another aspect, and somebody's getting the live right now because I'm recording this live. So if you're watching on YouTube, then hello. If you're watching on Instagram, hello. And somebody will hear this podcast another day, and you will also see this video or hear my voice in the sale that we have coming this month. So all in all, the point is to be consistent. Find ways to be consistent and show up for your audience on social media so that they can, come back to your website. That is the point. That was number two. Engage with your audience consistently. Setting up your profile is not enough. You really do need to engage with your audience. There are tools and things like that on social media that can help you engage with your audience. So one of the best tips and tricks that I've learned was to always engage 15 minutes before and engage 15 minutes after I make a post. It's not something you have to do every day, but it is a practice that helped me get more visible within my brand or business. And I got that from another one of my coaching friends. But it's something that we tried and tested and tried to make a simple way that people can really be effective on social media, even if they're not, it's not their job. It's not something that they do, but they still can get involved in their own social media. A lot of people pass on social media, to someone else like me or, whoever else, but you have to really engage on your own platform. Even if you pass this task off to someone else, you have to make sure that this person is engaging. So one of the best things you can do is not only check the insights and the best times for you to post, but to also engage a good 10 to 15 minutes before and after each post. That just makes it more recognizable for the outside audience. They see you coming, you got a few follows before, you get a few follows after, you get a few likes. It's just a great synchronized system that has been working. So if you don't use a separate tool or another plugin that helps you engage in social media and you're organically engaging, then you definitely should pop on social media early in the morning. If you know you're going to have an 8 o'clock post, get on there a few minutes early, do a little bit of engagement, commenting on other people's posts, actually commenting, not just leaving emojis. Actually leave a full sentence, actually tell someone how you feel about their content, actually comment and and ask questions and engage with people. Just what the word means, engage, start conversations and communication, and you will see the things that you do post. You will see them get more attraction and more awareness and gain more visibility. All right. So engaging is very important. Answer questions, like more posts, share the information, thank them for sharing your information. Thank them for what they shared. Anytime you can engage with them in a positive manner, you should do so. So again, one of the ways that we try to do that is, again, 10 minutes before and after. All right. Number 3, post shareable updates regularly and consistently. Post shareable. That means they pretty much need to offer value or educational or motivational, right? So post shareable updates regularly and consistently. One way to get your audience interested, once you have created the profile that's going to be banging, right? Once you've created your bomb ass profile, this is where you can consistently share the value that you have to offer. All right. So you want to post things like information that you can find on your website, information that you can find on your blog, information that will be on the landing page if they go look for it. You want to post all of this on social media because, again, the point is to drive traffic back to your website and back to your blog. So on social media, we want to take some of the snippets and we want to drive it on social media so that people can go click the button when we call them to. All right. So that's number 3. Number 4, make your content more visible. I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. Make your content more visual. Make your content more visual. The more visual your content is on social media, the more likely it is to be shared. So you have to show up. You have to offer messages. You have to offer value. You have to deliver content that will connect. And people will tell you if it's connected or not because they're not going to engage with it. They're not going to like it. They're not going to post under your picture. They're not going to comment and respond. You'll see the engagement be really low. So make more content that's more visual. All right, more videos, more memes, more text-based posts. But have some fun with the text-based posts. That is the point. Use more animations and things like that. Um, Carousel posts, reels, all of those things make you more visual on social media. So you need to go ahead and utilize those things. All right. The next one, be active when and where your audience is active. So where are they hiding? Do you know where your audience is hiding? First of all, do you know who you're talking to? If you figured out who you're talking to, you need to go find out where they are. If they're a certain age range, a certain demographic, you need to see which platform they're on more. Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? Are they on LinkedIn? You need to see where they're hanging out so that you can go hang out with them, okay? And you can hang out with more people like them. That is the whole point, and this is how we're going to drive traffic back to our website and our blog, because we need to go hang out where the people is hanging out, okay? Um, be active. Be active when and where your people are active. So if they're active on TikTok, that's where you need to be. I'm sorry, you might not like it. I don't like it either. But I do have a TikTok account. I have made a TikTok or two. I do make Instagram reels. I'm a podcaster, so I'm more audio. As you can see, the microphone is right here. We're still recording podcasts right now. Um, but to be more visual is the point, right? So just like I offered you that tip to be more visual, I also have to do the same thing. It works for all of us, all right? I have to hang out where my audience is hanging out. You guys are on Instagram, you guys are on YouTube, you guys are on podcasts, you're everywhere at this point, learning about business, learning how to be better, learning how to implement things in your brand of business. And that's why I have to show up. All right. So the next one, and we're almost done with this. There was no number sequence, so my apologies. I did start off with like 1, 2, 3, 4, but we'll run back through it in a minute. So the next one, let's see, the first one was to optimize your profile. The second one was to engage with your audience consistently. The third one was to post shareable updates regularly and consistently. The fourth one was to make your content more visual. The fifth one was be active when and where your audience is active. Go find them, be active. So the sixth one is run polls, host questions and answer sessions, host contests, and other buzzworthy activities. All right. So this is another way to get people more excited about your website and your blog, and you can utilize social media to do that. You can host different polls, different Q&A sessions. You can run different contests on social media, and you can do other things on social media to drive more excitement and engagement, and you can drive them back to your website. All right. So this type of activity will get your audience attention because it looks different and it will catch their eye. It's important though that let me skip that sentence. I wrote all of this out before that. So it's important that you do that because again, you want them to connect. You want to give them some type of activity because most times people have no direction, and your point and purpose is to give them a call to action to, understand what they want and need so that you can help them more. So if you host things like polls, if you host things like contests, you host things like Q&A sessions, it will give you a better direction of where your audience is going and what they need from you. So this is why it's most important. It's something I do often. I do it on Facebook more. I am guilty of hosting more polls in my Facebook group. I have a private Facebook group. So I am guilty of hosting more poll questions in my private Facebook group. So if you're not a part of the NOLA Boss Babe Academy Facebook group, please go join the NOLA Boss Babe Academy Facebook group. And this is where you can interact with me a lot more and tell me what you want, what you need, and how you need it. Hosting Q&A sessions. I host Q&A sessions on social media. I do host Q&A sessions on Instagram. I'm going to get back at it. It's something I slacked up on, but it's going to make a big difference in my business. Excuse me, once I start hosting more Q&A sessions, running contests and going so on and so forth. What's the name of the Facebook group? The Facebook group is called NOLA Boss Babe, BABE Academy. NOLA, NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. NOLA Boss Babe Academy. That is the name of the Facebook group that you guys are free to join actually for the next few days, because starting in June, it will be a paid membership. For all of the one-on-one clients that I have, it will be included in their membership fee. So everyone who is in the group, I've actually taken people out of the group, because we want to make sure we get this knowledge starting in June. All right. So join the Facebook group. This is the last chance to get in for free, because everybody else is paying for this work. All right. So that was number 6, to host different Q&A sessions, to run polls, host contents, and other buzzworthy things, so that you can gain more engagement on your social media and see what your audience really want. All right. That was number 6. Number 7 is to know your competition. Get to know your competition. Get to know your competition. This may not seem like something you want to do, or have to do to generate traffic or to get traffic, but you are sadly mistaken. You should get to know your competition. This is where most of the people that you want are living, right? We say show up in the places where your audience is living, but they're living over there where your competition is. So get to know your competition. See what works for them. See what they're good at. See why people follow them so much. All right. See why people engage with them so much. See what they're doing. You don't have to mimic what they're doing. The point is to be influenced. The point is to be inspired. The point is to do what they're doing so that you can get those same people to follow you. So getting to know your competition is something that's very important, and it will also help you drive traffic to your website and to your blog through social media. If you just be active, go on their page, go follow their page, go like the people comments on their page, go comment under those people pictures, go do the work, like go do the work so that the people can come follow your page and essentially click on your website and or your blog. All right. Seeing what your competitor is doing and do more of that, but do it slightly different. So that is what I wrote in my notes. Look at what your competitors are doing, do more of that, but make sure you do it different. Add your own unique spin to it, add your own unique style to it. You see a lot of people doing the same things and talking about the same things, but you still show up here because you want to hear from me. I still show up on your page because I want to hear from you. I can go other places. But again, if you look at the checklist that I just given you, I make sure that I maximize these individual things, right? We want to make sure people come back to our website and our blog from social media. Social media is not our website. Social media is not our blog. It is merely an avenue that helps us promote at this point for free. And at this point, it's not even for free because you have to run ads to reach a bigger audience. So it's, you have to pay attention to it. Last but not least, work with social influencers. All right. This is a super fast, easy way to boost your traffic, even when you don't have a lot of followers yourself. Contact several social media influencers to do something with you that gets the attention of your audience. Social media is one of the very best traffic generating tools that exist today. If you use social media correctly as a tool, as the tool that it is, it will help you boost the traffic. It will help you generate more products and more sales within your products that you have, more sales within your services, more traction back to your website and your blog, and it will improve your numbers. But you must use it correctly. All right. So one of the first things I said was to optimize your social media profile. That was number 1. Number 2 is to engage with your audience consistently. Number 3, post shareable updates regularly and consistently. Number 4, make your content more visual. Number 5, be active when and where your audience is active. Show up where they are. Number 6, run polls, host Q&A sessions, and other contests and anything else that makes more buzzworthy activity. Number 7, get to know your competition. Go where they are as well. Get to know them, get to know more about them, how they do what they do, how they show up, the way they show up. Like, it's an amazing thing. And last but not least, work with other influencers, other people that may be in your arena that can drive traffic as well. Maybe something similar, maybe something that's complementary. It does not matter long as it's not completely off, right? So don't throw your audience off. You want to go live and complement what's happening when you work with other influencers and stuff like that. All right. So that is it. This is our pretty much 8 points of having a compelling social media and how to drive traffic back to your website and your blog. You must maximize your profile. We went through all these other things, but you must maximize your profile. Make sure you have a picture or logo. Make sure your bio is telling a great story. Make sure you're using keywords that's going to capture your audience. Make sure you're using relevant links. All right. Make sure you keep it interesting. All right. Keep it interesting. Don't clutter your page with a lot of junk. We're in business here. We're here to make money. We're here to, and again, Instagram is a search engine now. It is an official search engine now. So just like Google, Yahoo, Bing, all of those companies, you can search places. That's official search engines. Instagram is an official search engine. So you want to make sure you optimize everything on your Instagram page, especially not just all of your profile pages on social media, but especially your Instagram, because it's an official search engine. That means that people will go directly to Instagram before they go to your website. They will Google search you and they will also go on Instagram before they even go on your website. All right. So make sure you optimize your profile. Make sure you maximize, your brand building strategies, your keywords. These things are very important. All right. So that is it. That is all for this episode. And it will be more to follow. They all will be on social media. We're all driving this information back to social media. So today's topic was ways to drive traffic back to your website or your blog. Next topic, we'll be talking about something else social media, something else social media, and something else social media. All right. So get used to it. We have to use these things to maximize our business. And we'll be talking about more website stuff. We'll be talking about more email marketing stuff. But for right now, we're focused on social media because this is where we live our life. This is where we live our life, and we have to create content more so for social media because people are going to come looking for you. But if you don't show up right, then that's a whole nother conversation. So I want to make sure you show up right. Show up right. All right. Get your bio in order. Make sure you're consistent. Do the things that we just talked about. All right. And you'll see the difference. Go interact with people before you engage, before you post. I'm sorry, before you make any social media posts. Go engage with people on social media. You make your post, go engage with people after you make your post. So best practice, 10 to 15 minutes before and after you make a social media post, you should be engaging with other people on social media, especially people in your audience and your demographic, so that you can drive traffic back to your social media page and essentially get these people to your website to buy and make purchases. All right. That is how it goes. For the replay ministry, you guys can watch the replay on Instagram. You can also watch this again on YouTube because we are live. And you will also hear this on the NOLA Boss Babe podcast. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. We are streaming on several platforms. I appreciate everyone's patience because I tried this several times and it was just acting crazy. So all in all, be well. Level up your social media. It's time to grow. It's time to stop hiding. You have to be consistent because this is what other people are doing. Not saying you have to be like other people, but other people are getting the bag. They getting the money out here. So you're going to leave the money to them, or you're going to show up and also be an influencer on social media. That's my plan. So I hope you have the same plan, and I'll see you at the top. All right. See you later. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Whenever you hear this, see this. Hope all is well. Be productive. All right. Be good or be good at it. That means do it well or leave it alone. All right. That's my only goal. Be good or be good at it. Peace. See you guys later.